Okay, so welcome. Once you get to the website, there may be a molecule in here or there may not be. It just kind of depends on what everything's set as. The way that I would reset it is I would go to name and then just type in methane if you want to start with like some carbons. And that'll give you a carbon in here. And then you can click and drag it around. Okay, let's say you want to add some things to it. So if you want to add another carbon, you just click on the C. And then all you would do is click wherever these white hydrogens are and it'll replace it with the carbon. All right, so if I click another one, so now I have a 3-carbon molecule. And you can keep going. All right, and just kind of spin it around to make sure that you can see everything. Okay? All right, so that's the first kind of area. This is all the different kinds of molecules. So if we wanted to add an oxygen, we could add one over here. It's always going to fill in the number of hydrogens that are necessary. So if you want to change it from a hydrogen to maybe like a chlorine or something, you just have to change it and click on it. All right, and that'll change these things. In the next section here, we have if you want single, double, or triple bonds. So if we want to do a double bond between these two carbons, if I click here, it will make it a double bond. And then if I click there, I can make it a triple bond. And if I want to go back to a single bond, I just click the bond again and it goes back to a single bond. And notice it automatically adjusts the number of hydrogens based on the bond type. There's a bunch of other options in here. If you ever accidentally click on like wire, it's just going to give you different representations. So ball is the one that we're used to. And again, in here for load models, if you want to reset it, you just go to name. Say you want to start out with water, you can type in water. There's a bunch that you can just type in and it'll just bring them about. All right. Now the neat thing is down in the next section, if you go to MEP and click on it, it's going to analyze your molecule and it's actually going to figure out the polar sections of it. So as you can see here, this red over here, it's -1. That's going to be your slightly negative side of water. This is the oxygen, so that makes sense. And then you can see in the middle, there's a little band of green. So that's going to be kind of the neutral area. And then if you go to the other end of it, it's going to be the +1. And this is going to be the slightly positive side of your molecule. All right, and that's what MEP does. If we change the molecule a little bit, maybe add some carbons to it, it won't automatically update. As you can see here, you have to go back and click on this again, MEP, and now we should see that it has, there's a polar side where that oxygen is, and then over here it's green, so it's going to be the non-polar side of it over here. If you want to zoom out, you click on zoom out, zoom in,